Namaste, Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Welcome to the weekly transit update. On the 17th, Ravi is transiting Simha. There is Simha Sankramana happening. For Meja, this can bring some problems about investments. There can be some losses in investments, and profit booking may not be the correct thing to do now for long-term investments. And for those who are into trading on a daily basis, you will have to be careful because this month can bring substantial loss of income. And also for those who are into relationships, the matters of the heart can be complicated this week. There can be setbacks in relationships. Children may be a little bit of a problem or an irritant this month. What is good this month is for the intellectual development, there are many opportunities. So for all those students and other people who are still learning a lot of things, your brains will actually work like very bright light now. For Vrishaba, there can be some complications in the house environment regarding assets and properties. For all those people who are having some litigation problems, etc. For those also there can be some complications. And tax related matters and involvement with the government can be a problem for Vrishaba. But mother also can be a little upset or angry and hard to console at this time. For Mithuna, this is a very, very beneficial time. Your confidence levels are very high, the topmost in the entire year. Social media and other media activities will actually bring you a lot of confidence and also some financial gains and popularity. For all those people who are working with media and digital marketing, this is a very beneficial one complete month. Siblings will actually be very helpful. For Karka, this is a mixed transit. Your family will be the focus of the entire society. You may be viewed as a role model family, but still within the family there can be a lot of misunderstanding. So due to this, the family peace can be at stake, and also financially there can be a lot of problems you have to face now. Expenses towards the family can be very high. For Simha, this is a mixed transit in the sense that Ravi is in your own sign, which means that now spotlight is on you. Whatever you do will be seen with an additional critic, which means that whatever good you do can be actually thought of to be very good, much better than what you intended. Or at the same time, there can also be many critics not wanting to see anything good you do at all. So this can be a tricky time. Your personality will be the main focus now. Some personal developments or improvements must be done now. Some old habits will have to be completely shred off. For Kanya, this can be a testing transit because some people or some associations or relationships may seem to come to an end. There can be a threat to termination in some of the very important and crucial relationships now. Finances may be very tough to come by and there can be very heavy expenses. For Tula, this is a very beneficial transit in the sense that friends will actually now help you a lot. You may have to call in all those friends from the last 1 year or maybe probably from the last 10 years of your life. They will try to help you now with whatever challenges that you've been facing. But there's not a very good time for romantic relationships, and even for family relationships and marriage, this can be a testing time. You can be so busy with friends that there can be lack of attention faced by your family. But friends will definitely help and bring in a lot of income also. There can be financial gains. For Vrishika, this is a very, very beneficial transit. There can be promotions for all those who are successfully employed, and for all those not employed, there is a possibility, definite possibility of being employed now. And for all those who are actually well settled in employment, whatever changes you wanted can now be asked for. Bosses will be in your favor. So career, professional enhancement, awards, recognitions are all these possible. For Dhanu, this is a mixed transit in the sense that Ravi comes out of your 8th house. So the trauma that you had because of a few friendships or due to some misunderstandings in your marriage or family relationships. All those things will now take the back seat, and you will want to focus and work more towards your career goals now. But bosses are still in a testing phase, so they may be looking at you with critical judgment. So you will have to face some feedback which may have to be taken constructively only. For Makara, this is a testing transit because in the 8th house, Ravi is not at all good. So due to this, there can be deep misunderstandings with family members or even friends. And also there can be some deep distress that you may have to face. Very deep levels of introspection may be required, and some associations may actually come to an end. But for spirituality, this is a very good time. For Kumbha, this is a testing time because Ravi in 7th may bring some discord in your marriage and relationships and partnerships. So all those people who are into business and partnerships will have to be more careful now, and some unavoidable arguments in the family may take place which have to be dealt with very well. For Meena, this is a very beneficial transit, and this brings destruction of enemies step back, and also some hurdles in the workplace will actually now reduce, and also there can be a lot of progress in work, and your confidence levels will improve and health will also improve. But for all those people who are already having some chronic health issues, there can be problems related to heat, ulcers in the stomach, etc. So you need to be careful about your health. If you have any problems related to acidity, ulcers, and eyes also may now pose a little bit of a problem. So we'll see you again next week with more updates. Until then, chanting of Gita shlokas, reciting, writing, or contemplating any one of these, of even one shloka, is sufficient enough to save us from the greatest dangers and adversities of life. So if we chant these every day, then we can imagine what kind of a result this can give us. Shubhamastu, Shri Krishna Vijay.